Hey everyone, I know it's been a while. Um, Wanted to come on and tell you what's been going on in my life and what's coming up next. So I've committed now to one career path and journey in my life. I'm putting everything else to rest, any other projects I've been working on, and focusing solely now on a life in the Canadian Armed Forces. I've sent in my application and I'm now going through the enlistment process. I'm currently in the stage of preparing to go for my CFAT or Canadian Forces aptitude test in Calgary. I'm currently still living in Edmonton. Um, so it is Friday, May 3rd. I go for my Canadian Forces aptitude test and medical questionnaire on May 8th, which is this coming Wednesday. Try and vlog my experience a little bit for you. I believe following that is another round of interviews and other mandatory appointments that the Canadian Forces requires for me to go through the process. I don't have an exact date yet as to when my enrollment ceremony will be or when I'll be sent off to basic training. Obviously, at basic training, I'm not going to be able to record too much. I'll try to do my best to get footage from parts that I can. Just wanted to make this update um, and have you all follow along because there will be a series coming out of this that I am calling Civilian to Soldier Canadian Forces Edition. Please follow along. This is not for my own personal gain. This is for helping everyone else that might be going through the same or similar process to give a little bit more guidance. I know on YouTube and other platforms, there's not a whole lot of content that is pertaining to the Canadian forces and Canadian military as much as there is for the United States, um, whether it's the Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, Navy SEALs. We don't have all of that as far as I'm concerned. We have the Air Force, Army, and Navy. Um, I'm going to go through my experience. I'm going to be logging my experience for all of you. Um, as of right now, the information that I do have that I can tell you, my application that I sent in was to be a signal operator in the Army company of the Canadian Forces. Um, I have no clue where I may be posted. I have spoken with another signal operator in the Canadian Army who actually coincidentally is posted here in Edmonton. However, that's not concrete. I will be sharing more as this process goes. See you very soon.
I already know what you're going to say. And I said, well, what am I going to say? He said, you're going to say good. He said, that's what you always say. When something is wrong and going bad, you always just look at me and say good. And I said, well, yeah. When things are going bad, there's going to be some good that's going to come from it.